We're going to start with what we call veer drill. We do it every day. If you come to practice, you're going to see our quarterback drills and you're going to see this happen. And I'll roll through it real quick and we'll talk about some more things. But we talked earlier about how your drills have to get into what you do on the field, all right? How is this going to relate to how the play is going to work in the deal? We try to, come up with some things that we always done, but it also translates into what we want to do. These little deals right here. We started this when we were in Houston. We could just call them our chutes. They're about yay tall. I got the measurements probably down somewhere, but I used to coach quarterbacks and running backs, all of them together, right? And so this drill was just part of that system, all the way back to Stephenville. So what we always talked about from a running back standpoint is you're telling that guy to lower his pads, right? Run behind your shoulder pads, get behind your shoulder pads. And the first thing that they wanted to do, at least, the guys that I was coaching, is they immediately do this, right? Their head goes down, they're looking at the ground, their knees really never bend, but hey, coach, I'm behind my shoulder pads, I duck my head. Now, I can't see where I'm running, but I duck my head like you told me to. And we're always talking about, well, try to get your face up. Well, then, they just run too high. So we got this deal, and I know you can probably buy them, Gilman or whoever else is out there. They got the steel ones, those are great. Not taking that away. If you're like some of the rest of us, your budget's not quite as big, so you go down to the hardware store and you buy PVC pipe and you glue the bottoms and the sides, but you don't glue the top, so that way when they hit them, they don't break. You just slide them back together and you use them. But this was the best way to do it in the sense that you wanted to get his shoulder pads down. You want to make him bend at the hip, bend at the knee, and keep his eyes up. A lot of times we'll put bags in between those. You can make them wide enough where the bag, it'll just slide over the top of them where they got to lift that knee and still get under that chute. It's a good chance to be watching them. You can see that head come down. If they're not running hard enough, obviously they're going to hit it. You're not going to get a concussion from hitting a PVC pipe, all right? So they can run through it. If it falls apart, you slide it back together. But this has been a great tool for us to teach those guys how to run, how to bend, how to get your knees up and stay within the drill. Now this is what we just call our lead option, but obviously you've got the dive back that's falling in there. We got a pitch back the way we're doing it. And I know I've got more people to use than what you've got at your practice field. I understand that. You can use your quarterback to snap, your extra quarterback. You can use, one of the guys or one of the gals that's had in water. We've done that before. But you can get people to help you in this deal. So, got the snap. I'm the read guy. I'm always going to be the read key because, again, you're watching tape a whole lot more than they are, especially at the high school level, right? You don't have as much ability to watch the tape as much time as we get, all right? So you want to make sure you've watched that defensive end and the tendencies he has if you're trying to read that defensive end and what he does. If he's a hard up the field guy, if he's a, get across and then shuffle back down in there, if he's running right at the mesh point and then you're trying to guess with him. So you want to make sure that you're giving him that same type of look from what you've seen on tape so that he can get a feel for what he's trying to do. The guy standing behind me, because you don't want guys just standing around. One of Coach's biggest deals is, okay, we're going to do drills, but I don't want guys standing around. I don't want a line of 20 receivers standing back here and you throw one ball and that guy runs and you got 19 guys standing back there, playing grab butt. So we want to make sure people are involved. It also allows you to work on different things at the same time. So he's reading me for hand or keep. The pitch guy's coming. If I make him give the football, this guy's standing right behind him. He's going to toss him another ball. We're going to work down the field, and he's got to pitch every time. All right, so you get to work all the phases of this with the idea of you don't have to split it up. You can combine it all together, saves time, be efficient with it, make sure that you're still working the drill and working the play. Read me, steps down, comes out, deals it. If he does come out again without the ball, we added this part to it. This is Coach Levy. He coaches our running backs now. But as you're coming through there and you get that linebacker that's squeezing on you and you've always got it starting to clean, trying to get that stiff arm involved and trying to teach those guys to use that thing as they're still protecting the football. We can stay two hands. That's going to be a huge part of it when you get into short yardage situations. But if you're running a play on first down, you get through there clean and you feel that, trying to teach that instinct of using that stiff arm, trying to slap guys and trying to push helmets off of you.